That's Mr. Sunny. Sunny the dog in the background, watching very intently. This video I'm filming during the day, so this is like my second time trying to film during the day. I think school is back in session, so there aren't a bunch of kids playing outside. Our apartment directly faces the playground in our complex, so I just wanted to give a little life and channel update in this video, because I haven't been as active on the channel. Recently, I've just been having some mental health issues, as many of us struggle with, and I kind of crashed out at work and decided that it was not a very healthy work environment and not conducive to my mental health journey. So I put in my 2 weeks, and I am currently waiting to start a new job. I'm not sure which one I'm going to take, but thankfully I will have work starting next week, God willing, so that I won't be unemployed. But I just had to make the decision that was right for me. So it's just been kind of a hectic last couple weeks. We had a friend come visit us from out of town, which was awesome. We had a great time, but just a lot going on, emotionally, mentally, financially. So I haven't been as motivated or had as much time to make content. I've been trying to experiment with going live on YouTube and TikTok. I wanted to do Instagram, but apparently you have to have 1,000 followers to do that. But anyway, I'm not sure when this video will go up. I'm filming it in advance. I think I need to start being more responsible and more active with this channel and just kind of more prepared. So, as of this video, when I'm filming, last night I posted the art student roleplay, because I know a lot of you enjoy the roleplays mostly, and those are my most viewed, and commented, liked, interacted with videos. So yeah, that video's up, but I wanted to be prepared, and I really just wanted to make a video where I just do, which we'll be getting to in a few minutes, just do, random trigger assortment. Just kind of a standard, average ASMR video. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully this video can be helpful and relaxing and entertaining, because that is the goal here with this channel. I turned my mic volume up starting in that art student video, so I read a lot of comments about the volume being low. I think my playback was just not accurate, so I thought it was louder than it was. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna be experimenting more with live on TikTok, I think. So my TikTok is the same. It's bittersweet Calliope ASMR, so I would really appreciate if you guys go ahead and follow me there and stay tuned. I don't use social media that often unless I'm promoting the channel or when it comes to me posting things, but mostly I'm just doom scrolling like the rest of us and looking at different things. But yeah, you can check me out on TikTok. I'll put the username in the description of this video too. I don't think I can I think you have to get a link tree or have a certain amount of subscribers or something. I can't seem to link my social medias in my bio here on YouTube, so I digress. But yeah, you can definitely check me out there. I've been having fun kind of doing that. I finally met all the requirements so that I have full access. But yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things, starting a new job, kind of closing a chapter and starting anew in my life. Just a lot going on, so I appreciate the support and the fact that I'm still getting views and subscribers, even though I've been a little absent, so I appreciate, really, I do, all of my subscribers, anybody that comments, likes. Speaking of comments, I do want to address one other thing. I understand that a few people have noticed a lot of ads and mid-roll ads and ad placement in my videos. I looked into it and, it really seems like from what I've read that YouTube back in May 15th of this year, they changed their policies or something. So it seems like until I become a partner or something or reach a certain milestone, I don't really have much control over monetization and where the ads are placed, so I do apologize for the inconvenience. I mean, obviously with ASMR it's more inconvenient than most content, but in general I'll be watching something I enjoy watching and there's 8 ads and it's a 10-minute video, so I know it's everybody trying to make money at the end of the day. It's kind of just business and the bureaucracy of it all, so I do apologize for that, but I just wanted to address it. Anyway, I'm just rambling on and being boring. Let's get to some triggers. So I have a few things here that I want to just show and work with. Some are probably familiar from other videos on the channel, but I'll try to make this one a little bit longer just to, give a little more content. I'll probably go live again on TikTok at some point today or tonight, just to kind of, get the reps in with that and get better at that. But yeah, as always, I appreciate any subscribe, comment, share, any interaction with the channel. I guess you can hype videos now or something. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, I appreciate any support. So let's get into it. Okay, the first item I have here, a prop, has probably been seen many times before. So this little desk piece, it's a little display for an office desk. I've mentioned this many times before, but this was given to me by an old boss at a previous job. But did you document it? Which is very good advice in the business and workforce world. But this thing is great because it makes so many different sounds. You can tap on it. You can use it to cup the mic. You can tap the inside where it's hollow. You can trace with your fingers or with another wooden object like a pencil. I just think it makes really great sounds. So that's first. Just make little tracing sounds and stuff with it. But definitely been my best prop so far, I believe. My favorite prop so far. But yeah, sorry about the intro being so long. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna put in the comments to skip if you want, if you don't really want to hear the update and stuff. I get it. If you just want to get straight to the triggers. this thing is like the best. I mean, makes a lot of good sounds. I mean, honestly, I feel like I could make a whole video with just this. And I might bring it back to do that as like a little, feature video or something. I believe I'm currently at like 240 subscribers, which is awesome. My cafe roleplay is just about at 2,000 views, which is like really honestly a big deal. I didn't think my videos could go that high. But yeah, the roleplays are definitely my most viewed, most popular. Obviously, like I always say, any feedback is appreciated. Let me know if the volume is better now because, I turned up the mic and stuff. Hopefully there's not too much ambient noise in the background. I usually turn off like the air conditioning or heating and try to make sure all the appliances are not making noise or being used. But yeah. But did you document it? Little piece is very good. Hope you guys enjoy it too. I think it makes great sounds. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update on things. I mean, I'm gonna try to be more active now. Obviously, I have some time the rest of this week in between jobs to kind of, do what I want to do and just kind of relax. So I figured I would take advantage of this time to kind of get some content going. And, whatever job I end up choosing and start working, hopefully next week, I'll try to do my best to make, the most time I can for my content and for the channel. But yeah, this thing is just great. You can just kind of do whatever with it. Hope you guys, end up enjoying the art student one. I tried to be kind of like cringy, awkward. It seems to be like a niche. I just hope it didn't come off too weird. Just trying different things. It's a shorter video too. It's only 20 minutes, but obviously these videos are longer because clearly they're easier to make. There's not too much setup or, planning. It may not seem like much on a channel like mine with lower production value and stuff and being smaller, but those role plays, they do take a little bit of time and effort to kind of do. I want to do a travel agent one next, I think. Been inspired by other creators, so I want to try to do that. But yeah. Just doing these little things. I have a few different ideas. Like I said, these things have been in the works. It's just, I haven't really made the time for it. So, probably gonna give a good amount of time to this trigger, and then we can, and then we can move on to some other things. But, yeah. Even just kind of like moving it around my hands, pretty good. Oh, sorry. Little finger flutters, I've been enjoying doing that. And Sonny he's a sleepy boy. He's just taking his little nap under the desk. Troy likes to nap. Hopefully you can't see too much, so the apartment's a little bit disorganized. Gotta do some cleaning and chores today too. But yeah, like I said, this is just a pretty standard video. Hopefully you guys still enjoy it. I still like to make videos like this that are just kind of just straight classic ASMR, no bells and whistles, no role plays, no characters, nothing, just getting to the point. So hopefully you guys enjoy these as well, because I do enjoy making these a lot as well. I mean, I do enjoy the role plays, but like I said, you know, it just takes a little more time and effort. But yeah, just give a little bit more time to this, and then I'll move on to some other things. Hope you all are doing well out there, and that life hasn't been too stressful. I know the world around us is pretty crazy, so a lot of, you know, most of us that struggle with mental health, you know, can be kind of draining. But I hope everybody's moving along at a good pace and not having too much trouble. I'm hoping in the next couple weeks I should be in a better place, God willing, you know. Once I kind of get everything situated with my stuff. But yeah, I am trying to be more active here, so let's, you know, we'll see what I can do. It's been raining here a lot. It's been cold. It's like we had kind of a late summer, I feel like. Obviously with climate change and things. The environment and the seasons are kind of all over the place, but I'm not really a big fan of the rain. I feel kind of like it seems like most people actually enjoy the rain. I mean, I guess it's kind of nice to, like, you know, snuggle up in bed or something and watch a movie or just chill, listen to the rain outside. But I don't know, I need the sun. It definitely affects my mental health a lot when the weather is, you know, it's like that seasonal depression. But yeah, it's been very gloomy and overcast here, so. Okay, I might come back to this, but for now, we're gonna set that aside. And I have something like Crinkly. I don't want it to be too aggressive, so I just kind of want to barely, like, play with it. Fun fact, this is the wrappers from, like, popcorn. So, I had some popcorn last night. Of course, that woke Sunny up, little fatty. He thinks he's getting food, I think. Thinks it's for him. I hope this isn't too, you know, abrasive. Oh, look, he lied back. Look at him. Obviously, you can see him, but he's a lazy boy. So, Sunny, speaking of, is my girlfriend's dog. Now our dog for the last 3 years. We've been together, but she's had him since he was a pup, and he's a good boy. He's a Border Collie Australian Shepherd mix, and his name is Sunny, of course, and he has been featured before, along with our rabbit Kismet, or Kissy, if you're nasty. But yeah, he's actually our service dog. And I won't go into too much detail with our medical history because it's private, but he's a good boy. And we've grown very close to each other in the last 3 years, too. He's a cutie. He's a good boy. He's 11 years old, but you wouldn't know because he acts like a little puppy. So we're hoping that he has especially liked, please let me know in the comments so that I can try and implement them into future roleplays or just future videos in general. Okay, next I'm not really sure what this is gonna do, but this is my old phone. So I have an iPhone 13 right now. This is the good old 11. Just, honestly, the 11 and the 6 to me were like the best. I'm gonna try to just like tap on it as a screen protector on it too. Still, it doesn't charge anymore from the port. It has to be on one of those like magnetic ones. But it's dead right now. It doesn't really hold the charge anymore. Even when like you hold the thing, it doesn't even show like the battery thing. But yeah, I just kept it just in case. Kind of realizing like how much heavier it is than like the 13, for example. It's got some weight to it. Should I bend it? No. But yeah, this isn't very fun. I thought this would be better sounds. It's like kind of like a screen tap and then a little like reflection of me. Wow. I have a few other things here though that we can look at. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this will definitely be a longer video. My longest video so far was like my last unboxing of trading cards, and I've kind of been out of that for a while now just because I kind of collected what I want to do and sold what I want to do, and so I haven't really bought anything in a while. Plus it's very expensive. Very expensive hobby that I tried to make lucrative. But I'm not a scalper. I like to make that clear. I'm not a scalper. I am a collector, and you know, I like to sell singles here and there, but I was called a scalper on Reddit, and you know, I don't know why I even let that get to me, but some random person on the internet. But a scalper is somebody that goes and, like, for example, buys out like the whole stock, which takes money that I don't have for one, but they'll go in, like, let's say, whether it's Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Lorcana, whatever, let's say they go in, for those that don't know, if you do know, I'm sorry if I'm mansplaining, but, you know, they go in, and at least not where I live, the shelves are always empty, but they go somewhere, and they buy, like, a bunch of the same product, right, and then, like, let's say they spend $100, they try to, like, flip it, like, unopened, and sell it online to people for, like, $300 or $400, that's scalping. Okay, so what I was doing was trying to collect. I spent too much money because I was trying to get certain cards, and then, you know, the cards I didn't want, I would just sell on, like, eBay. So, yeah, there's a difference. But anyway, that was just like a side little note, anecdote. But yeah, you know, like I said, it does take effort and time, as I've mentioned before. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's been nice to have a creative prospect. And, you know, I've been watching ASMR for like 11 years, 12 years, as many people have. And, you know, I realized that my first video last time was posted on December 17th of last year, so getting close to a year, which is kind of crazy. But yeah. Okay, we'll put that ancient relic away. Speaking of trading cards, I have this little tin here from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Mega Pack 2025. You know, I try to at least buy one now of each of the new products. There aren't really too many cards I wanted in here, but I, for some reason, didn't have any Starlight Rares, if anybody knows what that is. And this one guarantees you 3, even though they're, like, not worth anything, but I have a few tins. They make pretty good sounds. But yeah, I have a pretty large collection now. It was kind of like Legos and trading cards were my big thing, because just like a little insight into me, you know, I kind of like never really know what I wanted to do. I mean, I tried college so many times and just couldn't find something that I felt like I wanted to do or was passionate about. And as of late, like in the last year or so, I felt like I kind of wanted to do my own thing, which of course is a gamble. But I have this dream of, like, if I could open up like a shop with with like, you know, collectible items, kind of like a comic book shop. With like trading cards and like Legos, things like that. I love Legos too. I have a huge Lego collection. But I was gonna make a video of just my various collections, but I don't know if I want to do anymore. It's mostly trading cards, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic, and then the Legos, and like a few other odds and ends. I did start working with perler beads. I might make a video with that, showing that a little bit. I made some keychains that I might show you guys in this video, but we've got our classic characters, Joey Wheeler, Yukimoto, and Seto Kaiba from the manga, anime, whatever. I used to watch it when I was a kid. I honestly don't know who any of these other characters are, because they're from like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I'm very much like a stickler, like a hipster, I guess, with like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! I like the older stuff, obviously, that I grew up with. So, it's like I've played the new games, like I played Pokemon Violet and beat it, but my team was like all Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon, really. Mostly Gen 1 through 3. Gen 2 is my favorite, by far. But yeah, you know, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, White Dragon, Summon Skull, Red Eyes, Black Dragon, you know, Karibo. Those kind of classic cards, my favorites. Okay. That's that little tin. Next, I have my little notebook here, so I usually, when I go to Barnes & Noble, I spend a lot of time there. Even if I don't buy anything, I just like to be around so many like different things. It helps me like clear my mind. It helps me like pinpoint what I want to do. I don't know, it's just kind of my cool place. But I went there, and I usually go to the book annex, you know, and they have like things that are on sale, and I got 3 of these notebooks for $8. This is the notebook that was in my last video, the art student one. So, this is one of my favorite, you know, it's not really a painting actually, but it's one of my favorite works of art, pieces of art. The Big Wave. It's pretty basic, common, people know it. Also, The Girl with the Pearl Earring, I love that one too, but they didn't have one with that. I figure I could just like do some page turning with it. Makes nice tapping sounds on it. The cover. Like I said, I kind of just want to do like a smorgasbord of triggers, and this one's been a while since I've done a video like this. So I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy it. But yeah, I try to incorporate some of my favorite triggers. I mean, I think inaudible whispering, like inaudible reading a book, is probably like one of my all-time favorites. Of course, tapping and things like that. I like tracing too. But I have been spending a lot of time on like unintentional ASMR and like channels that are kind of ASMR-ish. I feel like at the end of the day, that's kind of the best part, because that's how we all experience it in real life, is most of the time is unintentional. So it's like that soft-spoken kind of, you know, some people just have like an aura about them, you know, that's very like calming. So. But yeah, just thought I would share some triggers with you guys, like I said. But I will do my best to be more active on the channel. You know, I'm trying to be more active on socials. Like I said, this TikTok live thing, I kind of want to keep experimenting with. But videos like this that aren't as like engaging, I kind of want them to be more of like you can play them in the background, because I spend a lot of time like when I'm doing chores and things like that. I like to play ASMR in the background, so it's kind of what these are. So I try to make it a little longer form. Just kind of, you know, assorted triggers and stuff. scenes in real time. I'm filming this the next day after the art student one, but like I said, I'm trying to be more proactive. Maybe start filming ahead of time. It's just I'm only using my phone because I really can't afford a really nice camera right now. So I only have so much memory. So it's like when I film, I kind of have to post them and delete them, you know. I don't really have a solid state drive or anything like that right now. I don't have too much equipment. I mean, this mic was like the biggest investment for it, you know, for the channel, but we'll see when this one goes up. But I just need to, I think I need to start at least having like one video in the pocket so I can at least, obviously that's how I'm sure a lot of bigger creators are able to post, you know, once a week, twice a week, whatever. It's a lot of work, but you know, they film ahead of time. So I figure if I can always have one video ready, I can at least eventually, you know, no promises anytime soon, but eventually have a regular upload schedule. Which will definitely, I'm sure will definitely help with the growth of the channel, so I'll do my best, you know. Even though it's been almost a year, I'm still learning, you know. Trying things out, but I want to try to go on live here on YouTube too, but I'm still working out some kinks. Some of you probably saw my, like, 6 attempts already that didn't end up going anywhere, but you know, TikTok was good. I had one of my friends show up on there, so that was fun. You know, just doing that. Yeah, this makes good sounds. But yeah, just like making a relaxing environment. See what we can do. Like I said, it's just crazy how like this video is already like, I don't know, I think like 35 minutes in. But it doesn't even feel like it with the roleplay ones, especially when I'm trying to like, I mean, I was definitely a theater kid in high school if you couldn't tell, but my acting chops aren't very good. But you know, when I'm trying to play a character, it feels like forever just to do a 20-minute video. And I had to cut so many times in last night's video, so it's like, it's not that I don't want to do it, I know you guys enjoy them. Especially that cafe roleplay, but it's just, like I said, I'm sorry, I just haven't had really the mental capacity to do videos like that. And when I do, I want them to be, you know, from now on, honestly, I really want to try to make them better production, and so they're also, you know, just quality and entertaining as well as relaxing or whatnot. You know, but I hope last night's, you know, is successful and that you guys still enjoyed the little awkwardness. I've already got some traffic on it, so the first like 12 hours, so that's good. But like I said, I know this one probably isn't your guys' favorite type of video, at least on my channel, but just want to make sure that I'm still active and with you guys and interacting. That's why I said, I think so far I've responded to every comment since I started this channel in one way or another, and you know, so I try to be active, but like I said, any feedback is appreciated, and comments, you know, like, subscribe, share, very much grateful for that. But the thing is that, you know, when I make videos like this, it also helps me relax, because the roleplay ones I can't really relax as much, because I'm, you know, which I know it's really for you guys to relax, but it's also, I want it to be cathartic for me sometimes too, as, you know, kind of a hobby as well. But these videos, I can kind of like give myself ASMR a little bit, so it's nice. Just do like some of my favorite triggers. Okay, I'm gonna do like some writing sounds, some pencil sounds too. Last night's video, if you watched, has a lot of these like tracing sounds, because that's, you know, kind of what the video was. Basically just a roleplay. I've seen it done many times. If, you know, like you're an art student and you need help and your friend comes over and you can like draw a portrait or whatnot. But I tried to make it like awkward and like cringy. things, everybody, has their different reasons for watching, but I'm hoping I can contribute to that and help people out. I read a lot of comments on like a lot of the bigger channels that I'm a fan of course, like everybody else. And just seeing the impact these people make, in our lives is really special, especially nowadays, so hoping I can contribute to that. This page, I'm not going to show it, looks like a psychopath, like, drew on it, because it has, like, my little sketch from last night's video. I'm trying to use up this whole page. It doesn't go to waste. Now I'm just, like, scribbling and doodling and writing on it. But, yeah, like I said, I'm still trying to figure things out. Like, I'm not even sure if I can do timestamps yet, where, like, you can click the chapters of the video. I don't know, I gotta look into it more. I just think there's a lot of stuff I can't do yet, because I haven't reached the milestones. But yeah, it's just an assortment. The notebook quite a lot of time. I wanted to kind of come back to this plastic wrap just a little bit. Looks like Sunny changed positions. He's a sleepy boy. I think he likes the overcast weather. He likes to relax. But yeah. Speaking of Sunny, I'm trying to, slowly talk about things, in my life, kind of so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Slowly but surely. Obviously a lot of things are of course private, just not really the time to discuss them, but yeah. But I hope you guys enjoy this one, and like I said, I'm gonna try to be more active. I mean, I think what my plan would be is try to do like one roleplay and then one video like this and then one roleplay. Like I said, no promises. But, I'm just trying to work out, plan how I want to do things. Try to be more consistent and active. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Trying to be more consistent on the channel. So, obviously, I'm still here. Just gotta make time for everything. But it definitely is cathartic for me, and I'm sure it is for a lot of creators, just like any artist, expressing themselves. It's definitely cathartic and, helps you out too. So it's good for me, and I hope it's good for you guys too. But I mean, I am grateful for my subscribers. I didn't think I'd even make it past, like 30 subscribers in the beginning, so obviously the next milestone is 300, so trying to get there. But yeah, appreciate everybody that's been along for the journey, whether I know you or don't know you in life. But I do appreciate it. But yeah, just appreciate you guys continuing to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And like I said, check me out on TikTok. I'm gonna try to promote that a little more, because I'm gonna try to go live on there more. It's kind of fun. I like the platform better than going live on YouTube so far, so maybe in the future, if I have, a larger following, and we add more people to the group that we're in here, more people on the channel, I can do more like live hangouts and stuff. It'd be really fun to like interact with you guys like that, honestly. It'd be a lot of fun, but guess we'll see how things go. Yeah, probably gonna be finishing up here pretty soon. Trying to get this video like close to an hour at least to give you guys something good. Obviously, getting a longer, roleplay would be good too for you guys, I know. So I gotta work on that. The travel agent one would definitely be longer if I can get it all worked out, which I'm gonna try to do. Takes a while. Like I said, this video is gonna take a while. I mean, if I calculate all the time for setup, the video itself, using my video editor, producing and then getting it posted, a video that's an hour long, all of that together is probably 3 hours, believe it or not. So I can't even imagine how long it takes, for example, visual sounds one, Jen, one of my all-time favorite ASMR artists. Obviously she's very successful, as she should be. Shout out to Jen. I can't even imagine how long it takes. It's a full-time job for her, but it's she's puts out role plays like that, and I mean so much production value and everything. So I mean she's very professional, so I can't even imagine how long it takes her. She probably has a lot of videos filmed at a time. It's a lot of work. This will probably be the first time, I hate to say it, but that I'm filming a video at a time to go from there, but I don't know when I'm going to post it yet. I've got one more trigger after this, one of my favorites I mentioned earlier, and then that'll probably be it. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully the long intro doesn't turn you off to the video. Like I said, I'll try to put a, timestamp or whatever I can do in the description box below or in the comment sections. You can kind of just skip to the triggers. These videos too close together because I want to give you guys time to, check out the more previous videos, like the art student roleplay. At least give you guys some time to interact with that instead of just bombarding with content, try to be quality over quantity the best I can. But yeah, like I said, I keep repeating myself, but check me out on TikTok. I'm gonna try to do more live stuff there, and be cool to like hang out and talk to you guys on there and interact. It'd be a lot of fun. Do like little live streams. So let me know if that's something you guys want to see more of too. And like I said, any feedback or requests, are greatly appreciated. So yeah. But this is definitely my favorite prop I think I have so far. It's funny too, ever since I started this channel, which I'm sure a lot of people can relate with this, especially creators, but it's like I'll go to the store or something, and I'll be like grabbing stuff, like seeing how it sounds, and you gotta look at everything or hear things differently. It's like, oh, could this be good? That's why I like this thing, I would have never thought. I mean, I got it before I started the channel, so. But I featured it before, like 8 months ago, I started the channel. But I hope you guys like it too. I love this thing. It very much sounds like the balance card that Dimitri would use. And massage ASMR. Remember I mentioned that before? Somebody commented about that. That's like one of my favorite videos he did. So finally I have a book here. This is Brain on Fire, My Month of Madness by Susanna Callan. I believe I've talked about this book before, but I really enjoyed it. I read it like 3 or 4 years ago. It's a true story. It's a really great book. But I figured along with the sounds, Sunny's getting comfy. Along with the sounds, I would try to do some like an audible reading from the book. So let me finish up the video with this. made it this far into the video, very much appreciated that you're enjoying the content. Alright. By my 20th day in the hospital, 2 days the preliminary diagnosis. My doctors thought I was condemned to official assessment skills to record baseline. This test would be a fulcrum, a turning point, measure what kind of progress they could expect at various stages of treatment. Beginning on the afternoon of April 15th, speech pathologist and a neuropsychologist visited me for 2 days in a row, each for separate assessments. The speech pathologist carried in the first assessment, starting basic questions. What's your name? How old are you? A woman? Do you live in California? Do you live in New York? Do you build it before eating it? And so forth. I was able to answer all these questions. I did so slow. When she asked the more open-ended question, are you in the hospital? I cannot explain. To be fair, the doctors didn't know either, but I could not provide even the basics. After some spotty and transcendental answers, I finally said, I can't get ideas from my head. This was a typical response people suffering from aphasia. The brain injury. Also had something called dysarthria, motor speech impairment, caused by the weakness in the muscles of the face, throat, vocal cords. Gentle asked me to stick out my tongue, which trembled from the effort. I had a reduced range of motion on both sides, which was contributing to my ability to articulate. When she smiled for me, I tried, but my facial muscles were so weak that no smile came. She wrote down hypo-aroused, medical term for lethargic. Also noted that I was not fully alert. When I did talk, the words came out without any emotional register. She moved on to cognitive abilities, holding up her pen. She asked, what is this? Ken, I answered. This again wasn't too unusual for someone. They call it phonemic paraphasia, where you substitute one word and that sounds similar. She asked me to write my name, basically drew out an S, tracing the letters multiple times before moving on to the U. We did the same, it took several minutes for me to write my name. Okay, would you like to write this in some today's the next day? I drew out the letters, tracing each of them several times, misplacing some words. My writing was so poor that no could because she wrote her impression in the chart. It's difficult to determine in just 2 days post-operation to what extent communication deficiencies are. Deficits are language-based versus medication or cognitive, including communication. In other words, there seemed to be a dramatic change between the person I had been and the person I was now. But it was difficult at the time to distinguish problems understanding from an ability to communicate, and whether they would persist. These would persist in the long and short term. With her open hair piled high on her head, green flicked, eyes flat. She was there to test me on something called abbreviated scale of intelligence, as well as other tests. I used to diagnose a number of things from its significance toward traumatic brain injuries. But when she entered the room, I was so responsive. It wasn't even sure that I could hear. What is your name? Dr. Morrison, very brightly. By now, I had been conditioned to answer correctly. Next stage of questions. This is the judge person's speech. I guess I could have just cut there. Sorry, there was a jet flying over. Dr. Morrison brought the random assortment single digit numbers 1 through 9, asked me to repeat them. She had to stop. 7 is the normal people with my intelligence. The order of process to see how well I was able to access memory bank. Like your name is many for the vegetables, delicious starting. Apples. And of course, no mental outlet. Carrots, pears, bananas, balls, rhubarb. More central, right, this one. to see you guys soon with another video. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much for the support, and I will see you guys next time. Hope you're all doing well and have a great evening, afternoon, or day, night, anything, I guess. But yeah, this has been me, Bittersweet Calliope ASMR, signing off for now. See you guys again soon.